Hello, how are we? Welcome to another edition of Up the Reds with me, Andy Canby. Let's talk about the midweek game. Let's talk about Jurgen's press conference today. First of all, apologies I didn't do one for the West Ham game before and after. I was actually on a nice holiday break in the Lake District. So, but but yeah, so I just needed a bit of a rest and a boost, and I've certainly got that. So yeah, I've had a great 4.5 days in the lakes with the dog. Right, okay, so let's get on to the West Ham game first. I thought it was a very good performance by the Reds. Apart from a couple of things which I'll just touch on shortly. Yeah, so we went to goal down and we acted pretty positively after that. And then I thought we controlled the game. Yeah, West Ham had a couple of chances to get back in the game. One was a offside goal by Gerard Bowen, and the other was it was a feeble penalty shout. It wasn't a pen. Thiago wins the ball. He's winning the ball as he's going to ground. Ball hits his hand. No way it's a penalty. 2 years ago, probably would have been, but the rules have changed now. So on that, so I thought that decision was right. Positives: we really did play good football. All over the all over the park, apart from a little bit I'm just going to come on to, okay, which some of you probably won't like or will like, but hey, it's only constructive criticism I give out here. Okay, so yeah, yeah, they scored a good goal. I just want to just point out that I thought Virgil van Dijk could have done a lot better when the lad took his shot off. If you notice on the VT, Virgil had his hands again behind his back, and then as the shot is made, he turned sideways. If he'd have been square onto the ball would have hit him. It wouldn't have gone nowhere near. He turned sideways like that. By that time, the shot's gone past him, and it's eluded Ali. So I just thought that was poor defending by Virgil van Dijk there. But yeah, so we got a good goal back from Cody Gakpo. I thought he played really well, and I was surprised that he was taken off and not Mo Salah. I thought Mo Salah should have been taken off instead of him. But yeah, and then we got the second goal. Joe Matip, who came in for Ibu. I'm hoping Ibu's fit for the Tottenham game. We'll come on to that shortly. So yeah, we got the 2-1 win. We controlled the game after that. There wasn't many other hairy opportunities apart from before we scored that that Gerard Bowen was caught offside. But again, can I just touch on Virgil's approach? He wasn't to know he was offside. He let Gerard Bowen run into the box, and again he has his hands, so it's like near enough bit down the side. He's not showing him on the outside. He shows him on the inside, and he flicks a leg out, and Gerard Bowen scores the goal, which was a great finish. And it's a good job it was ruled out for offside. But again, I just thought Virgil van Dijk's defending was very poor at that point. So yeah, all good. It was a well-earned 3 points. I thought Curtis Jones, another lucky one to get come off. I thought he played really well. Thiago was a bit of a hit and miss when he came on, um, but yeah, um, it was a good round performance by Curtis. I thought he played really well. Nothing really much to say about Trent. Trent's reveling in his new position, not new position. So everybody can see he's playing further up the field. He's dictating the game more with his passing, his movement, and we just have to be on our guard on the counter attack. So yeah, good 3 points. Jurgen was happy with the performance. I think us Reds were. I just have to say how outstanding again the away supporters were for us, singing throughout, even when we went down. They were getting behind the team, so that was really good to know. Just another talking point from that game. I see John Henry was in the stands. I don't know whether he's going to be at the Tottenham game. That'll be interesting to know if he will show his face at the game. Jurgen said that they had a brief chat before the game at the hotel. So yeah, nice to see the owner's face at last. It's been a while, and let's hope he shows his face on Saturday. On Sunday at Tottenham. So let's get on to Tottenham. Yet again, got rid of the manager, put a 31-year-old assistant in. He's played against his first game in charge was playing against Manchester United. I watched the game yesterday. United went 2-0 up, and then Ten Hag decided to make substitutions when I don't think he needed to have, but and then Tottenham got back in the game. Tottenham did have the chances before Man United scored first, so they are going to be a threat to us on the counter with Song, Kane, maybe a bit, but Richarlison didn't do much there, so he played a 4-3-3, which will suit us to the ground if he does that at Anfield. I think we should be able to open them up at the back. Dyer is still playing there. The right back's a bit of a liability, so is the left back. So let's hope we can get into them straight and we start to play the football that we've been playing recently really well from the beginning. I'm hoping that Curtis is not rested. I think he should be playing. As I say, I've been really impressed with him in the last 3 games. It's really good. Maybe it wasn't Jota's best game against West Ham. He had a couple of half chances. It wasn't Mo's best game either, if I'm being honest. So yeah, probably I'd bring Luis Diaz in for the Tottenham game because of his pace and trickery to go past players and get into the box quicker. And then obviously Darwin, I'd start him on the bench. He did come on. He just wasn't at it when he came on as well. Him and Thiago, when they both came on Wednesday, they didn't seem to be at it for me. So yeah, looking forward to the game. Hopefully, it's going to be an excellent display by the Reds on Sunday as the prime game there. Right, okay. So any other news? Well, there's been bits being bandied about by GIC, which is a Singaporean hedge fund or royal, I don't know, sports fund group, whatever you want to call them. They're worth X amount of billions. Do they want to look investing in Liverpool? I'm not so sure. I don't know if it's just a story that they've probably been doing some digging in the background, and the story says from well-known Echo journalists that they're not interested in putting money into Liverpool, or for that matter purchasing Liverpool. So on that note, I don't know why the story was being done by the Echo. Just sounds a bit nonsensical for me. So yeah, interesting to know why John Henry is in the country. Obviously, he was at the West Ham game. Is he going to make an appearance this weekend for the Tottenham game, or has he gone back to America? Apparently, he was here for talks at Anfield. What talks those are, I have no idea. Is he rubber stamping the transfers that we need to do quite early in May? Yeah, interesting to see him there. Not going to touch on the academy. I don't have all the information for those or the women's football, so apologies for that. But yeah, looking forward to the game on Sunday. I'll give you a post-match one of these. Okay. Have a good Friday. Have a good Saturday. Up the Reds.